Hello world, I'm back with another Wentworth video. So this is going to be kind of like a Wentworth What If. Well, this is not going to be kind of like, this is going to be a Wentworth What If video. Today's Wentworth What If video suggestion comes from Phoebe. I always have a problem pronouncing your last name. Phoebe Muir. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. So Phoebe left me a comment on my last video asking me what are my thoughts on Kaz and Mari. Do I think that if Kaz wouldn't have been killed, would her and Mari have been able to be friends or like work together? So right before Kaz was killed, she was turning over this new leaf, right?
You seem different today. Have you seen Mari Winter since she got out of medical?
Yeah. So she was turning over this new leaf. She had like a new lease on life and she was thinking differently about things. And she just wanted to be better, calmer, happier. If she hadn't been killed, Kaz, she would have continued on this path of recovery from her past traumas, her anger issues. She was on her way to being more accepting of things. So maybe she would have been more open to the possibility of potentially joining forces with Mari. I want to say that it could have happened, but I know that it wouldn't have. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Mari's a bitch.
It's good to see you thinking positive. Do you think the two of you will ever be able to get along?
No.
Mari's a bitch and you can't trust her. And she's hot and she's cold. And one minute she feels one way, the next minute she feels another way. And during season 7, she was set on revenge against Ruby. Because of Ruby, you know, accidentally killing her son. And there was no way in hell that Mari was going to let that go. As we saw in season 7, I mean, she was trying to get Ruby all the way up until the end. Like, she risked her own freedom because of that need for revenge that she had, that she wanted to kill Ruby. So I just don't think that them joining forces would have ever worked. Because at the end of the day, Kaz hates Mari because of her past. Her owning the brothel, her pimping ways, what she did to Allie in the past, the fact that she's back with Allie now.
Mari thrives on manipulation, power, sex. She's selfish, doesn't give a shit about anybody else.
They had a shiv fight in the laundry.
Come on!
Kaz tried to blow her up in her cell, Mari. The multiple arguments and disagreements that they had, I just don't think it would have fucking worked out well. I think in the end, Kaz would have probably been forced to, you know, do something to Mari. Attack her, try to kill her again. I don't know, you know. Mari can bring out the worst in people. And she's very conniving and you can't trust her. Let's say if Mari would have stopped her shit and wasn't hell-bent on revenge and didn't, you know, cause the siege in season 7. And she would have just laid low, been with Allie, doing her time. Maybe something could have developed between Kaz and Mari where they would have been able to join forces and work together. But I just don't think that it would have been possible.
I'm no angel, I know that. But I'm a better person than her.
You know, Kaz was troubled. She had a lot of trauma in her. As far as, you know, with her dad, the trauma of watching her dad kill the horse, her horse.
When I was a kid, I was the victim. But I refused to let that be my story.
She still had to work these things through in her mind. And until she did, she would have always had a part of her that was ready to snap at any given moment. Mari and Kaz. Can you picture Mari and Kaz walking down the halls of Wentworth like two friends, you know what I'm saying? Just laughing about the ridiculousness that goes on in Wentworth on a daily basis. I can't picture it. I can't picture it. I think Kaz would have gotten sick of Mari. Kaz would have ended up remembering everything that she ever did in her past, Mari. And she would have just always had this resentment towards her. Even though she was on her way to trying to be more positive, I just don't believe that that positivity and that mind frame would have lasted long if she was dealing with Mari. Fucking Mari, man. She just stirs up so many emotions in people, myself included. Till this day, I still don't know if I love her or if I hate the bitch. You know, it's an equal mix. I feel sorry for her. I felt sorry for her a lot. And at the ending of the season, I was rooting for her and I was so sad when she died because some people won't agree with this, but for me, Mari did redeem herself. At the end of it all, In that last season, her actions showed redemption and a person that was capable of changing for the better. But it just came too late, you know? It came too late, and after her involvement in Reb's death, there was just no turning back. Her fate was sealed the second she helped Sheila get those damn drugs to knock Lou and Reb out. It was just sealed. She had to die. My precious baby love Lou Kelly doing it was like poetic justice. But I still felt bad for her, you know? So thank you, Phoebe, for suggesting, oh boy. But thank you for leaving that comment that ended up making me make this video. I hope this answered your question. It's a big fat no. Kaz and Mari together as one, alliances for the greater good of the women. It would have never happened. They would have ended up fucking each other up. I wonder who would have won. Now that's a good question. Who would have won between a physical fight between Kaz Proctor and Mari Winter? I think Mari would have beat the brakes off of Kaz. They both got heart and they both got a lot of fight in them. But Kaz, to me, was more of a tantrum thrower. She wanted to yell. Her screechy voice when she would scream out things, it just sounded so bratty to me, and I fucking hated it. It was like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah, she's gonna stand there and fight you in the laundry with a shiv. She has no choice. She has to do it. She was the top dog at the time. What is she gonna do? Not fight you in the laundry with the shiv? But if you look at both their faces during that fight, Mari was ready to go. Mari's always ready to go.
Mari? Fucking hypocrite!
I've never really seen Kaz in a big fight. I think the worst of her fights were probably the one that she had with B after, oh shit, after, what the hell is happening to my brain? And where the fuck did my thoughts go? After Joan Ferguson attempted to kill Allie in the showers, right? When she gave her the hot shot after Allie and B made sweet love. After that, Kaz and B Smith got into a fight. And I think Kaz may have punched B Smith or whatever, hit her against the wall. I don't really remember how the fight went. So that's what happened in the fight. And, you know, listen, for me, Kaz isn't the most violent person when it comes to physical contact. Like, I don't think she's gonna do much damage. Fine, she might make you bleed through your nose, she might bust your lip, whatever. Mari, on the other hand, any single time that she was faced with a fight, she held her own. She showed no signs of being afraid.
Mari? Fucking hypocrite! What are you doing?
She would pick up a weapon if need be. I don't think I ever saw her fight with her hands. Mari. Did Mari ever like swing on a bitch without having a weapon in hand? The cafeteria. The scene in the cafeteria.
I start showing some respect. Lunchtime I'll be calling the vote. Then I'll be running this place.
Where somebody was trying to son somebody else and Mari grabbed them by the hair. It was Costa. She grabs Costa by the hair and gives her some choice words and then shoves her away.
Fuck off.
Wake up! Costa, sit down.
You heard him. Sit.
I feel like Mari has more anger in her. Kaz has more hurt in her. Fine, she was down with the red right hand and they used to kick ass. Big fucking deal.
We are the red right hand.
She didn't kick that ass on her own. She had a crew behind her, okay? Fine. She confronted Will Jackson at the front of her door and she was swinging that bat at him. She didn't hit him with it.
Get off my property or I will call the police.
Good. Call them. Eh?
She's down to fight. She's down to hit you with a weapon. She's down to shiv you, whatever. But I just don't think that Kaz has power behind her. My final conclusion is Mari would have fucked Kaz up. And I would have been fine with it because Kaz wasn't my favorite. I feel like she wasn't missed. Her character wasn't missed for the next final seasons. Am I a terrible person for saying that? So, it's the next day and I was reviewing the footage you just watched. I have different thoughts. So I no longer believe that Mari would have hands down beaten Kaz. I feel like it would have been a 50-50. It would have been a tie. Either one of them could have kicked the other's ass. It had been so long since I've watched any of these Wentworth clips. Based off of what I remembered, I was on some shit where, yeah, Mari's gonna fuck Kaz up and yada yada yada. After reviewing the footage, I went online to get some clips of their confrontations and shit, Mari and Kaz, and I have a different opinion. I no longer believe 100% that Mari would have beat Kaz up. The winner could have been either one of them. Mari could have fucked Kaz up. Kaz could have fucked Mari up. Either one of them could have fucked the other one up. In the Shiv fight in the laundry, yes, Mari was ready to go. In the beginning, Kaz was running from her.
Mari, fucking hypocrite! What are you doing?
Mari had the Shiv in her hand, so you know, I guess it's natural for Kaz to run from her. If you look at their little altercation in Mari's cell.
What the fuck are you doing? No wonder you're hiding this shit.
That was also 50-50. In the beginning, Mari had the upper hand. But then by the end of it, Kaz kicked her off and then walked out, and Mari stood in the cell and didn't do anything. I think choosing who would win or trying to, you know, make a decision as far as who would win between a fight with Mari and Kaz, I think it just all comes down to the day, the circumstances leading up to the fight. But at the end of it all, either one of them could have come out victorious. And that's what I got from rewatching these clips. They were both equally angry. They were both equally hurting inside. You know what I'm saying? And this hurt showed itself through anger. In Kaz's case, like I said before, tantrums, yelling, throwing things. I couldn't fucking stand it. Yeah, Mari used to scream as well, but her screams weren't annoying. Her screams were screams of anger. They were even, I think during the Shiv fight, she even growls at one point. She was so angry. You know how angry you have to be in order to growl? Mari would not hands down be the winner, neither would Kaz. Either one of them had what it took to be the winner of a fight. World, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like my shit, subscribe to my channel if you've not yet already. Thanks for watching. Bye.